What's going on, guys? It's Hi, and this is my once white Jiu Jitsu gi. Even with some diligent washing after every training session and being used for only about 2 months, this gi is definitely starting to yellow from all the sweat. I definitely don't want it to get any worse, so I'm currently on a mission, looking for a way to whiten a gi and keep it as white as possible. Through my research, a suggestion that continually showed up for whitening whites was to use OxiClean. Now, I've seen various forms of this stuff since the Billy Mays infomercials came out when I was a kid, but never got around to actually using it. To very much simplify it, OxiClean is essentially hydrogen peroxide with some other stuff, and the product's big claim is that it has the power of bleach without the damaging side effects of chlorine, which is what I need because, as you can see, my gi does have colored patches and I don't want those to run. I personally used the liquid White Revive version of OxiClean. There's quite a few options, but I went with the White Revive version purely because of the name in hopes that it whitens better. Looking at the directions, it seems that we can use this product in 3 ways. I started with the pre-treat method. This involves pouring the product as is directly onto the garment, rubbing it in gently, and waiting 5 to 10 minutes. From my experience, this made no noticeable difference that I could see. I've seen other reviewers leave the OxiClean concentrate on for hours, and that seemed to do a better job, but I didn't bother because it would take so much product to cover all the stains on this gi. So I moved on to the pre-soak. This involves mixing 1 capful of OxiClean per gallon of the warmest water recommended by the garment company. Let the garment soak for 6 hours, then wash as normal with detergent and OxiClean. I personally just filled my 5-gallon bucket in the tub with the hottest water I had. This is where OxiClean may not be the best choice for whitening a gi, because if you didn't know, gis do shrink, so if you have something that fits perfectly, you might just have to use warm to cold water, and it might not work as well. I was pretty heavy-handed with the OxiClean, and I'm pretty sure I added more than 1 capful per gallon, so my solution was pretty concentrated. I also let my gi soak for about 18 hours. Even so, after washing, there was little to no change. Sure, the gi might have been slightly wider, but it wasn't anything to write home about. I was pretty disappointed. So I decided to repeat this step, this time adding even more OxiClean and leaving it to sit for almost 4 days. What you're seeing now is the result of that second attempt. I personally can see a definite difference. A lot of yellow did go away, but not all of it. There's still a patch of yellow on the upper chest, and if we look at the sleeve, we can see that it is wider, but there's now some streaks. I'm assuming that this is because my gi sat scrunched up in my 5-gallon bucket and the OxiClean didn't get distributed evenly, but that's something that can be adjusted for next time. However, I would say that the biggest disappointment is in the knee section of my pants. These are pretty stained from constantly rubbing against the mat, and as you can see, OxiClean didn't do too much here. I think something more extreme like this might need some agitation, maybe by scrubbing the OxiClean on with a brush. So what did I get from this? Well, OxiClean does seem to be able to whiten a sweat-stained gi, but it's no miracle worker. If your gi is heavily stained, it's going to take a lot of soaking with a lot of product. If you only have 1 gi and you train a lot, you probably won't have enough time to properly soak the gi in between training sessions, so you may just end up wasting product and not getting much benefit. But if you have the time to soak over multiple days, then I'd say that OxiClean is worth a try. It may take multiple attempts, but it definitely did whiten my gi. As for me, I'll probably soak my white gi in OxiClean after every training session until I run out of the stuff and see if that continues to help with my gi. If it does, I'll probably pick up more and continue the practice. If you have another trick for getting a gi white, I'd love to hear it, so leave that down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. Subscribe for more content to come. If you want to further support my work, consider hitting the join button down below to become a member of this channel or become a patron on Patron. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.